And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Persephone, we have the pink Polish Protoss player. Representing the Platinum Heroes, it is ArT. Very different art. And spawning in the top left-hand corner, we have the yellow Protoss player from the land of Czechia. Representing Team Roddy, it is sebesdes. Here we go. So we have our PvP, the first of, I was going to say the first of many, but actually not really. We don't have, this is the only mirror matchup, sorry, the only PvP, sorry, the second one of two PvPs that we have here tonight. We're going to be covering Babby versus Night Phoenix later on. Second map. Yeah, not too many today. Crazy. So we have our 2-gate openers, 2-gate opener out of ArT, likewise 2-gate opener out of sebesdes. So far mirrored builds. From here we'll see what pairing of units we do get into. From here we can go into double adept, double stalker, stalker sentry, sentry expand. We have options. Have options. We have our pairing. It is going to be a standard opener here, so Stalker Sentry out of sebesdes, Stalker Sentry out of ArT. So mirrored build so far. It is going to be a tech of choice here from ArT before expanding, though. That's going to be a Robo before Nexus. That is a little bit odd. And we'll see if he even decides to expand. A Robo is a little bit more indicative, of course, of early Immortal production. The Probe is in position, ready to expand, though. Do we go for it? Or do we get an extra gateway? If we get a gateway, then no, never mind. So next gateway, there's the expand. So ArT is going for a bit of a safer opener. I say safer opener. This typically leads into two-base play. It leads into Immortal production. It can lead into a two-base Glaive Adept all-in with Adepts behind this as well. But it does mean that ArT is going to have a much more robust army on two bases thanks to those Immortals that he can get into. Meanwhile, sebesdes will have the more mobile army with the Twilight Council with Blink. So sebesdes can gain map control. ArT will have a beefier force to work with. Oh, ArT actually going for the War Prism first. Hallucination does come from the Robo, but ArT, he could try to go for the Sentry drop. Let's go. We're loading up. Yeah, we are loading up. We're going for the Sentry drop. Now, what this is you can go straight for the mineral line. You can actually force field in all the probes and then lock them in and just go to town. And here it comes. Yep, Sentry drop. We're going for the Sentry drop. Usually this is with 4 sentries. Here we're going in with 3. But sebesdes is warping in. Again, this has become a lot more common as of late. Stalkers are in position, and Stalkers able to deflect. So nicely done here by sebesdes. Behind this, ArT does get into his own Twilight Council. Immortal production has begun. He's got his first Immortal. Let's try to head in, but he's going to get surrounded. He has to get the hell out of here. The Prism, no! The Prism is going to get away. War Prism does get away. But again, risky moves here from ArT. He does lose 1 sentry. Gets a Stalker. Does trade. And ArT, he's not going into charge, he's not going to glaives, he's going into blink and a fort, so he's going to be catching up in those upgrades. There is going to be a window in time where sebesdes has blink over ArT, but again, ArT, he's got all those molds to work with to make up for that, and he's moving out. So is sebesdes. Uh-oh. They do pass by each other. ArT's going for the third, sebesdes is going for the natural. Recalls are going to be available. sebesdes, he commits. Yeah, he commits in. There's a cancel. There's a cancel. Does get into the mineral line. Probe's going to be going down. That is brutal damage. Does force field. Does lock down the probes. Yeah, the probes are locked down. And ArT's going for the kill. Going for the kill. Going for the natural as well. Once. Oh, he also does force field. Locks down the probes. sebesdes is getting into the main. Uh-oh. The main is barren. There's nothing here. There's nothing in the main base. He's going for the pylon. He's going for the Tosis pylon, and he will deny blink. It's going to be close. He will. 1 second away. Blink is denied. +1 is denied. Ay, ay, ay. Meanwhile, we can see force fields here on top of the ramp. sebesdes, he's in position. He is delaying. Oh, no. Ooh, does miss the force field. Doesn't quite get it. There's a recall back home. ArT killed the natural. sebesdes on 1 base, and there's a recall to get out of here. And we have a really kind of odd situation where sebesdes is on 1 base, but he has saturation. ArT is on 2 bases. He has 4 probes. ArT does not have an economy. He has 4 workers. Despite the higher base count, he does not have the economy to work with. Likewise, he's still lacking those upgrades as well. ArT in a rough position. And sebesdes, we're doing it again. wait, let's do it again, Pappy. Let's roll it back. Oh, no. As ArT does push in towards the natural, we're going for another base trade. You can see sebesdes checking for a third. There is no third. There is no third base. Timing gets spotted. Both players do not have recall as they're both on cooldown. Ooh, as probes do not get away. Probes don't quite get away. Once again, going to be denying +1. So it's not going to be a factor. But when it comes to the base rate itself, Immortals will kill buildings faster. True. Immortals, they will kill buildings that much faster. Probes, they're putting up a fight. But again, sebesdes, he will lose everything here. Everyone is down to 0 probes. Okay. 0 workers remaining. We're just going full base rate here. And how long will it take to kill these buildings? We can see sebesdes trying to make a probe. Both players are. As the Nexus does go down. And sebesdes, he turns around. Remember, like, these are the only buildings we could go for the base trade. With Immortals, probably not. Yeah, probably not. It's like these Immortals, they add so much more firepower. I think ArT takes it. ArT's got Immortals, he has Sentries, he has Force Fields, he has the high ground as well. sebesdes has purely Blink Stalker. He has micro potential, true. But I don't think he can push up this ramp. It's not going to happen. He does trigger the shields on one of the Immortals. There's a Force Field. ArT just has such a much more complex army to work with. He can juggle his units, he can preserve them, he can force field. These are the final buildings. Oh, there's 1 probe, but I mean, true, sebesdes, he can't afford a gas. Yeah, okay. My apologies, he did get a probe out, okay. sebesdes, he can get a gas geyser, which means sebesdes probably should have committed to the base rate, actually. He probably should have committed. Remember, these are the only buildings. We could have been working on them. Like, if he had the gas guys or the assimilator potential, then he could justify it. Yeah, now he's a little bit too indecisive. He's too indecisive here. Now he's moving out. Again, these buildings, we could have been working on them. Now, the goal here, I would imagine, is as he does finally send some units out, but again, it's going to take Stalkers so long to kill this. Like, only two. My hope here was that he was going to try to wait for sebesdes to leave. Sorry, for ArT to leave the main with his War Prism and then catch him out. Because he would have to leave eventually. Yeah, we're going for a base trade. We're gonna get ready for the gas geyser. Down to 2 gateways and a simulator. Oh, so ArT, he actually doesn't focus on those buildings. He's racing back home. ArT turns back around. He is racing back. We do have a simulator here. ArT, what's going on? Remember, these Stalkers, they can try to evacuate with some sebesdes. Okay, he has to be careful. He has to be very careful not to be pinned in. There's that gas geyser. But this was too soon. It gets revealed. ArT, he sees it. He sees the gas. He knows. He does know. Ooh, nice positioning. Okay, he's trying to corner sebesdes. sebesdes, he will lose 1 Stalker. Lose 2. 2 Stalkers go down. sebesdes, he does rotate out. And now there's 1 assimilator left. 1 building remaining here for ArT. sebesdes, he does have a gas on the right hand side, which is about to go down. Again, this is too soon. Like sebesdes, he threw this down too soon. So a bit of a wasted assimilator. Oh, the bait though. Okay. Oh, he does not get the Stalkers. Oh, and he gets punished. Yeah, he gets punished. 1 Stalker goes down. Every Stalker counts. sebesdes. The bait was a bait. Oh, okay, picks up a Stalker. A little bit miscontrol. sebesdes, we got to be careful here. Does race away. Oh, punishes. There's that healing pad. Oh no, get out of here. Oh my god. The healing pad a big factor as he can just heal on up. Oh, the wraparound. He's going for it. He's going for the final building. ArT, we got to get back home. Now, does he have enough to try to ignore this army and to just dive on the assimilator? I mean, again, it'll take a lot of volleys. It'll take what 4 volleys? Okay. Now there's only 2 immortals and 2 sentries here. He can go for the dive. He's going for it. Let's go. He goes for it. Yeah, dives in. 1, 2, 3. 4th volley. He gets it. GG. GG. And ArT, and sebesdes, he does take down ArT in game number 1. GG. Ay. GG, well played, sebesdes. He does take the first game here. A very, very tense game number 1. Went down to the wire here with non-stop base trades. Whew. Again, I was worried that sebesdes, he had maybe showed his hand a little bit too soon when it came to his assimilator, but in the end, he was able to barely have enough, able to bypass the main army. Likewise, ArT, he also chose not to kill the buildings across the map. I was a little bit shocked by that, but remember, he did turn back around before he killed the final 3 buildings, even though he had immortals. Like, he could destroy buildings so fast and so quick. I do think that he could have definitely, I mean, it could have gone either way. Could have gone either way there. It could have gone to either player regardless. GG, well played. sebesdes does take the game. GG. Ay. Whew. GG, well played. With that, we're getting into game number 2, and we'll see. We'll see if sebesdes can claim the series. We'll see if ArT can fight back and tie things up. Hi. As spawning in the top left-hand corner of Golden Aura, we have Golden Aura. Jeez, it's been a while. We have the pink Protoss player. We have the Polish Protoss representing Platinum Heroes. It is ArT. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, we have his opponents. We have the yellow Protoss player. The yellow Protoss representing Team Roddy. It is sebesdes. Moving out. Now, do we end up in another base trade? Do we? Let's go, baby. Let's go. But now, two-gate openers. Two-gate opener here out of ArT. sebesdes, hello. Going for something more economic. Asking to be all-in. Okay. Gate expand. Very greedy build here by sebesdes. And ArT will soon confirm. But this is going to be a bit of a later probe scout. We'll see how ArT reacts. As ArT is going to poke in. Yeah, second pylon already back at home. As I mentioned, later probe scouts. Now he sees, now he knows. Yeah, ArT does scout at the natural. He sees how greedy his opponent's being, and now we have to set up for the proxy. We're going for the all-in. So ArT responds with a one base all-in. But it's going to be with the third pylon, so it's going to be a delayed all-in. Assuming he commits. I'm making that assumption. My eyes are on this probe. Stargate opener back at home, doesn't go for the proxy. You can see that he thought about it, but again, he already threw down the pylon back at home. Like that was the brutal thing about ArT scout timing. So he's opening up aggressively, but he's not all in. So Stargate back at home, this is for the Oracle. ArT will expand, and with the Oracle, his hope is to kill some workers to get some economic damage to catch up. To catch up economically. Good boy. As we do have a hallucination scout, sebesdes. Ooh, he actually does not go further in. He doesn't look at the Stargate. Adepts, they do somehow shade into the main. sebesdes is not quite paying attention. And this is getting a hit. This could become game-ending damage. Not just the Adepts, this is already going to be 6-7 probes. Oh god, 7 workers go down. That is critical damage already. And remember, we're not done. Here comes the Oracle. And remember, sebesdes, he failed the scouts. He should have seen this. The hallucination did not confirm. And you know what that means? That means no shield battery. No shield battery in the main base. This Oracle can end the game. Thankfully, there are some units in position. Despite that, more probes going to be going down. It's going to be 4 more probe kills. 5 more probe... Oh, gosh. So 5 workers going down. Another Oracle's moving out. And this is just a very shaky start for sebesdes. After an intense game 1, this is looking dire. sebesdes losing 12 probes already. He's losing more. 13. Probe kills. Pivoting back around. Oh. As Oracle does fall. And when behind, Dark Shrine. Dark Shrine is on the way. It makes sense, like sebesdes, he is in a really, really rough place. So we're gonna go into DTs. He did snipe one of the oracles, and he scouts. ArT goes in, he scouts, he sees the Dark Shrine. He already has detection thanks to the Oracle with Revelation, assuming the Oracle does. Oh no! The Oracle. The Oracle goes down. We can always make another though. The Oracle does go down. We should be seeing another Oracle on the way. Robo is going to be thrown down instead. Should be for the Observer, but I believe we're going to need an Oracle a little bit faster than that. Or detection faster than that. So here comes sebesdes. Force Fields, I try to lock down ArT. ArT, this is not the fight to go for. No, okay, he has reinforcements. He has reinforcements coming in. He can't overwhelm. Yeah, we're just warping in from a flank. Behind the army, okay. Stalker. Just catching up the army. And he cleans everything up. Behind the Dark Shrine is now done. No DTs yet. Observer's already on the way. So Dark Templar, that's not going to cut it. We do have a pylon to warp in. And sebesdes can maybe force a recall. So here comes the Dark Templar. ETs are moving in. Head into the bases. And he just commits. He just commits in. DTs, they are getting some damage done, but we have detection back at home, so ArT will defend. And he attacks. And with that, we're going to force the ace match. GG gets called. ArT ties up the series. We're going all the way to game number 3. GG. Whew. GG, well played. We are getting into that ace match. And again, we've had an intense back and forth here, but I would say a shaky game there from sebesdes, losing so many probes to the initial adepts, failing to scout the Stargate and getting caught off guard by the Oracle. Like, it was just a really, really shaky start, and the game almost ended because of the adept harass and because of the Oracle harass. That was just critical damage. GG. GG, well played. Now we're getting into game number 3, and sebesdes, we gotta tighten things up. We gotta tighten things up here. We do need a cleaner early game. Let's go. And spawning in the top right-hand corner of Tokamak, we have the pink Protoss player. We have the Polish Protoss representing the Platinum Heroes. It is ArT. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the yellow Protoss player, the yellow Protoss from the land of Czechia, representing Team Ruddy. It is sebesdes. We go. Sebesdes may be getting a little bit nervous after being ahead in the series. Hopefully we can lock in. Have our initial 2-gate opener. 2-gate opener out of sebesdes. Likewise, 2-gate opener out of ArT. So this time, no one is going for any kind of crazy economic openers. As a reminder, last game, the reason why ArT was so aggressive was because sebesdes did open up gate expand. This time, he does no such thing. Just a little bit unwell. Putting on my jacket to stay warm. Ooh, but so far, double adept. Okay, double adept opener out of sebesdes. Meanwhile, ArT opening up. Ooh, Sentry Expand. Okay, a bit of a greedier build here from our pink Protoss. You know, a big shout out to Hero to Zero in the chat. God, oh my God, thank you so much. Thank you so much for subscribing with Twitch Prime for 7 months. Thank you, thank you. Over half a year of support. We do appreciate it, man. We do appreciate it. We are settling in. Again, ArT is cutting corners. ArT is being greedy. Remember, Sentry Expand. Meanwhile, sebesdes will be the aggressor, going for a Stargate before Nexus. So much more aggressive build here by sebesdes. He does move out. And we'll see what he can get done. sebesdes does move out. So far, ArT's in position. sebesdes is still taking up as well. Stargate to Twilight Council. Adepts say do not quite shade in. But sebesdes, he is aware of the timing of the natural, so he knows that it was a faster Nexus. He knows that ArT is being greedy. Oh, he shades in, he gets caught out. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, sebesdes, he does get caught, losing one, losing both adepts. Ay, ay, ay. Both adepts do go down. sebesdes does hit the natural as well. At least attempts to. Pokes in. Pokes in, gets 2 probe kills. It's some damage. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, it's okay. This does pull away. Away. Both players working towards Blink. I would say that ArT is still in a better position here. I mean, I say that both players have an equivalent worker count, if not slightly greater here for sebesdes. We're now getting to the mid game. sebesdes still has potential, thankfully, to get damage done. He still has both Oracles alive. So find some damage. ArT attempting to expand is going to get caught by the stasis. Not bad. Gonna get caught. So we're calming down. Okay, with the game is slowing down here. Both players are expanding. We've had a pretty intense game 1 and game 2 with the base trade and with the hyper aggression out of ArT in game 2. But here in game 3, both players are expanding. Both players are chilling. We're getting third bases. We're slowing things down. And yes, we do have sebesdes moving out, but he has no intention of really breaking through. Oh, gets a sentry. If one of these stasis traps connects, then maybe, but alas. ArT does notice, does recognize, and ArT will defend. poke in. Poke in. Again, still expanding behind this, still teching as well. I say teching, we do see that ArT is actually switching to charge. sebesdes, he is not. He's sticking with a gateway composition, which is purely Blink Stalker. So sebesdes is not going to scale too amazingly here. I mean, currently, I will say that he has the advantage. He's slightly ahead in Stalkers. He has these stage traps that have potential. But once charge hits the field, that dynamic is going to change. sebesdes is trying to force the issue, pushing to the shield battery. Haven't even trade. ArT even punishing. Yeah, ArT does punish. That say get across map, probes are going down, double orc going towards that natural. And charge is finishing. Yeah, charge now done for ArT. He's got charge, he's got +1, he's gonna have immortal production as well. ArT just getting a better army. And sebesdes is still stuck with pure Blink Stalker. Now, again, pure Blink Stalker is more mobile, so we could see sebesdes like poke in, rotate. Oh, never mind. Gets the Stalkers get caught out. Okay. But the immortals here. Yeah, the immortals here, which means sebesdes cannot capitalize. He does get a bit of concave though, picking off these Stalkers initially. Get an equivalent trade. As both players getting into +2. Still just mass Stalker for sebesdes. I'm still waiting for the Zealot Warpins, as we have not been able to reinforce. Uh-oh, a bit of a misrally. Yeah, a bit of a misrally. One immortal goes down. Nice pick off here by sebesdes. Gets an immortal. That should not have happened. Zealot run by across the map. We'll chase down. There's a cancel. It's cancelled. Does recall 3 Zealots to safety. Save whatever he can. How many gateways are we on? 9 gateways. As ArT has been missing some warpins. There we go. Building up those zealots. Now, sebesdes can still take some of these fights here if he's able to land some of these station traps. For sure. Station traps, they're being triggered, are coming in from behind. Very nice. Base out the stasis. It does collapse on the army. Where's the immortal? Okay. It's like, where's the immortal? Just the one. But against sebesdes is being chased down. We can see sebesdes bleeding out. So many Stalkers. It's 8 Stalkers falling for sebesdes. And a much more efficient trade for ArT. Again, we speak about this all the time, but in PvP, like, Zealots are a big power spike, and sebesdes, he only just now begins charge. Aye. There's such a big window here where sebesdes will not have charge himself. And he has to go up against charge lots. Leading out more Stalkers. Trading gas for minerals. Oof. And ArT is snowballing out of control. Snowballing out of control from here. So we had 8 probes going down. ArT here already has Archons as well, so if sebesdes were to reinforce with Zealots, then, I mean, ArT is ready. We got DTs moving out. Once again, catching at these Stalkers. They will kill the cannon. One cannon is not good enough. Okay. Yo, we got the slow lots. Oh, God. And meanwhile, Zelta go him. 18 pros go down. GG gets called as sebesdes he is overwhelmed, and ArT will claim the series 2-1, advancing on to the next round. GG. GG, well played, as ArT will claim the series. He will claim it here. Congratulations. Again, sebesdes, here coming into game number 3, a bit of a shaky game. Sebesdes, he was just so focused and so tunnel vision on Pure Blink Stalker. As we were emphasizing, Pure Blink Stalker has potential up until a certain point, right? You're on a bit of a timer. You're on a bit of a timer. Once Zelt legs kick in, once the immortal count gets too high, then it does run out of steam. It does run out of just efficiency, and we saw that eventually he got outscaled. So as he got outscaled, he was stuck on Pure Stalker against a more robust, a more complex army. Again, charge ults are a big power spike, as you mentioned, especially if your opponent doesn't go into charge ults themselves. And we saw ArT just claim better fights and claim the series. GG. GG, well played. With that, congratulations, ArT will claim it, and we are now getting ready for our next matchup here. And you know what that means? That means we have ArT versus, god damn it. We're not casting it today, but ArT is going to be going up against ArT in the next round. God damn it. Oh no. May the best ArT win. May the best ArT win. As I would say they're both quite close in skill, for sure, for sure. Oh boy. So best of luck to whoever casts that, whether it's ourselves or another one of the community casters out there. Best of luck.